realize you're not on time, and that's when you kind of get a little off balance, and the ball can get away from you. And so just being balanced at the top of his drops when he's throwing, will help out.
Is that harder when he throws on the run? Because you got some of those, the read option throws and some of those things where he's on the move when trying to throw it.
He'll make some really impressive throws on the run. Like on average, I'd say he's better than most at throwing on the run, but it is more of a challenge throwing on the run. So it is easier to get away from you, to be off balance, because you don't have that luxury. So when you're on the run, you do have to be really precise about your release point, and even though you're moving, getting yourself square to the target. So even if you're moving this way and your throw's there, bam, you got to get yourself square and release it on time. And so it can be more challenging throwing on the run. But he's actually really, generally really good at it, more so than most guys are.
A lot of people are paying attention to pass efficiency just because it's not been where you guys want it. How much do you pay attention to that particular stat and where you guys are at?
Yeah, I mean, we pay attention to that, and we obviously want to be efficient, and but within the whole system, with all 11 guys, and just getting better and improving. Yeah.
Think that that's a product of who you've been playing, the situations you've been put in, or is it more a product of just a young team developing in the offense?
It's a little of everything as far as a new system, a young team developing, just being early, but it's we like where we're at as far as the improvement and getting better and where it's headed.
Could you see a scenario where you would turn to Ammon at all, or are you a long way away from that?
Yeah, no, we're a long way away from that. I mean, we're pleased with where Taysom's at, where he's playing, and where this is headed with the system we're running, and we're tons of confidence in Taysom and his ability. We obviously, like you guys heard coming through camp, we're really excited about Ammon and him as a player if we need him to play. But yeah, we're nowhere close to getting anything that way.
Taysom's mechanics, are they okay?
Yeah, no, he's pretty solid. We were talking a little bit about just being balanced, and both in the pocket and on the run, just at that release point, just being, balanced. So sometimes as we're moving around in the pocket, we're scrambling or throwing on the run, it's just a matter of being in a good position as we're releasing it. But he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good feet, and
it'll come. That's
yeah,
what you say.
yeah. No, I'm not worried about it as far as he's more than capable, and he demonstrates that and shows that, and it's just a matter of getting it done more consistently.
Talk to some of the players, just the receivers and linemen, and I'm sure you're aware of it, but whenever a team struggles, the quarterback almost always shoulders the blame. He's the first guy. Mm-hmm. If you ever hear that or hear people talking about, Taysom as far in that regard, what do you think? What do you feel? Because I mean, it's a familiar life for any quarterback. I suppose.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. You're kind of the face of it. You get either kind of over praise or over criticism. That's just part of the gig. But no, we're really confident in Taysom and where this is headed, and as a unit individually, and then as a unit, we just need to get more consistent and execute at a higher level. And really, it just comes down to finishing off drives. After everything, we just finish off drives. Different ball game. So
he handled that pretty well. It seems pretty mature, of course, for a sophomore because he's older. But
yeah, no, he has a great head on his shoulders. Really mature and sharp kid, and that's why he's a big leader on our team.